Hey there, we're at video number 3, and we're going to be talking about relative and absolute cell references. So I've already been kind of cluing you all into at least relative cell references, and that's just that this idea that we can have formulas that we can replicate. So it's sort of like E5 plus F5, and then I can replicate that formula to say E6 plus F6, E7 plus F7, just by stretching what's called the fill tool or the fill bar. And so that is using the properties of relative reference or relative cell reference. It just means that any the E column plus the F column relative to whatever row that we're in. I want to compare that real quickly to an absolute reference, and you'll have to forgive me. These are a little bit new to me. So absolute reference says that say we were to fill a formula down, the absolute element by typing number signs into the actual formula would go unchanged. So I think a good example of this would be changing these these decimals into percents. So what I always tell students to do is that I'm gonna just multiply whatever I have by a factor of 100. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say equals this J5. Hold on, before I do this, I need to create, hold on, let's go back in time, and I'm just going to say 100, okay, here in column K5. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say equals, I'm going to hit my decimal value, J5, I'm going to say times, using my asterisk symbol, and then I'm going to hit K5, and what I want to make sure that I do, though, is hit a money symbol in front of K and a money symbol in front of 5, and that freezes my column and my row. So now I've got, so now I've gone from 0.582 to 58.2%, and if I want to replicate that, I pull this down, and it keeps that second value the same. If you see the K, the money K, money 5, is the same in every formula. So that is actually an absolute cell reference. That just refers to a specific cell versus a relative cell is going to talk about the row relative to the column. So there we go. Something new.